Okay, you have loaded all of your photos from your camera or from your SD or some other kind of card onto your computer. You've gone through your pictures and you've tossed the bad ones and kept the good ones. You've created a system of folders in your My Pictures folder to organize those photos, and you've moved the photos into those folders. Now what can you do? Well, you can make those photos searchable. If you have a new computer and you've just started putting photos into it, and you have 20 photos or images or drawings or whatever you might have in your pictures folder, you don't have a problem. You can just open My Pictures and you can see all of your photos and drawings and whatever at the same time. You can just see them all at once. But if you're like me and you take a lot of pictures, or you make drawings, or you do graphics, and you've had your computer for a year, even though you've backed it up, you might have a lot of pictures in your My Pictures folder. And, Uncle Fred at Christmas, you want to find those, and, okay, you got to look through December, and you got to find them. Or let's say you've taken pictures throughout the year of your grandmother, and unfortunately she recently passed away, and you want to find those pictures to make a slideshow. Well, you don't want to have to look through every folder to find the pictures you want. And so you can use Photo Gallery to tag those pictures. And once you've tagged the pictures, all you have to do is tell Photo Gallery what pictures you're looking for, and it finds them for you. So let's get on with it. First of all, how do you find Photo Gallery? Generally go to the Start and then All Programs. And you'll notice that the listing in all programs divide into two sections. You have a short little section of alphabetized things at the top, and then a longer section at the bottom. And I probably have more programs than you will ever have on your computer. But Photo Gallery is in the section at the top. It is not Windows Photo Gallery. It is not Microsoft Photo Gallery. It is just called, right there, Photo Gallery. Now, if you're going to use Photo Gallery all the time, rather than go to Start All Programs every time you want to use it, you can make a desktop icon for it. Just find Photo Gallery, put the cursor on it, right-click, come down to Send To. You don't have to click on it, just rest the cursor there. A list will appear, go up toward the top where it says Desktop, and in parentheses it says Create Shortcut. Just click once, and look. Here it is. You've got a shortcut now for Photo Gallery. Want to open Photo Gallery? Just double click on that icon, and there it is. Whenever it opens, you will get this. Would you like to use Photo Gallery to open these types of files? No, I don't want to have a big program like Photo Gallery open every time I just want to look at a picture. If you don't want to see this again, you can check mark Don't Show Me This Again for these file types. And for right now, no, I do not want to use Photo Gallery to open my photos. Now, you'll notice how it's set up. You have the main pane here in the middle. Over on the left, you have a list of all of your folders that have photos, images of any kind, drawings, art, or videos in them. Now, if it's crammed in like this is, you can click, okay, when the cursor comes over here to the boundary between the two of them, the edge. When the cursor turns into a double-headed arrow, you can just click and move it over a little bit. Now, if you click all photos and videos, that's what will show in this middle pane, the middle area. And for me, that's a lot of them, and I don't want to have to deal with all of them. So if you click My Pictures, then you get only those things, those photos and images in the My Pictures folder. And notice, like here under the 2013 photos folder, even the folders inside other folders open. So you always see everything. So you can just look at My Pictures, or in this case, just for what I need to show you today, I only want to use the 2013 photos, so I'll just click on that. Everything inside the 2013 photo folder is now open for me. Over here on the right-hand side, you have your information. You can do people tags, okay? If you have photographs of people, you can click on this and give them a name. We'll do that. I'll show you how to do this in a minute. Geotag, Where is the picture taken at? You can put a city or a country or a state or wherever however you want to geotag it. You can add a caption, which I'll explain also in a minute, and descriptive tags are what we normally put. Okay, what is that a picture of? Down at the bottom, you have information about the photograph. If you've named it, like this one, it will have a name. On some of the photographs I have, let's see, I only have the number as it comes out of my camera, but it will have the date and the time you took it. It will have the file size. It will have the rating. This one I happen to have rated. You have to rate them yourself. And whether or not it's flagged. Flagged, you will notice this picture and the picture of the deer here both have red flags. You can put flags on photos that are especially important to you. Like, you know, your grandma or your Aunt Edith or whoever you've taken pictures of that's especially important or meaningful for you, you can flag them, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Up at the top, you have the ribbon again. You have Home, Edit, Find, Create, View. You also have your Photo Gallery button, which allows you to import, to include a folder somewhere else, Properties, Options, blah, blah, blah. On Options, I want to see Tooltips. Yes, I wanted to see about units. Publish. Include all file details except the following. Originals, no. Edit. Straighten, noise reduction, and trust center, no. They don't have units, because the units on cropping and the units on size are pixels. And I do not like the units to be pixels, but it doesn't look like right now there's any way to change those units. I'll see if I can find something here. Let's look again. I'll just look properties. Let's see. Oh, that's the properties of the photos I've selected. Oh well. We'll move on. Anyway, you have a Home tab, which has ways of getting pictures into your photo gallery, import, or you can create new folders. I generally don't use this section. Same thing with Manage, Rotate, and this, that, and the other. I don't use it. Here's what's important on the Home tab. The Organize section with all the ways of tagging. There's a Quick Find section. I generally like to come up here and use the Find tab, making a slideshow, uploading, photo email, which is cool. You can send the photos in an email, or you can send them as an attachment. Next, we have Edit. You can do some photo editing right here in Photo Gallery, and we'll be doing that when I show you how to make a panorama in the second part of the Photo Gallery explanation. Find, very important. We're tagging, we are rating, we are flagging, so that we can search and find pictures that we need to find. So this Find tab is very important. Create is just wonderful. You can select over all kinds. You can display like a million folders of photos you have. Pick out the 20 or 30 you want to use in a slideshow. You can send them to Movie Maker to make a slideshow. You can send them to your blog post if you have a blog. You can photo email. You can order prints. You can make a collage. You can make a panorama. You can photo fuse, which actually I've never done. You can pick one of your photos to use as your desktop background. And I'm going, because there's so much involved on the Create tab, I'm making another video just showing you how to use the Create tab. And then View. View is kind of important here. Let's say you open Photo Gallery and the column, the information column, and the right-hand side is not there. Click on the View tab, come over here to the right side of it, Tag and Caption pane, and you just click it, and then you get that column back again. This column also, I guess you cannot make wider. I've never tried it. Okay, so this is how Photo Gallery is set up. Now, like I said, we want to tag and rate and flag photos just so that we can find them again. Let's say it's Uncle Fred's birthday and somebody says, well, you know how to take pictures and you've taken a lot of pictures. Can you make a slideshow of all the pictures you have of Uncle Fred? And you say, okay. And then you have to look through folder after folder after folder, just looking for Uncle Fred's picture. Well, if you have tagged Uncle Fred's picture with the name Uncle Fred, then you can just search Uncle Fred, and every picture you have of Uncle Fred will appear. It just makes it so much easier when you're working with photographs. You and your friends, go out and have fun together, and you're the photographer. You like to take pictures, so you have pictures of your friends at the movies and at Disneyland or Disney World or Six Flags, or going out on a picnic, going out on a hike, doing whatever you like to do that's fun. And so you want to find all your pictures of your fun times with your friends, and you want to make a slideshow for your friends and burn it to DVD for them. Well, you can do that if you've tagged those pictures. So let's show, how do we tag pictures? Let's go back to the Home tab, Organize section. You can people tag, batch people tag. If you've got groups of people in the same picture, you can name them all. Descriptive tags, and if you look in this, you can tag an item. Manage tags, clean up unused tags, which generally doesn't do much, they know. But if you go to the descriptive tag, the middle one, manage tags, you'll notice you have a lot of tags here already. Some of these you may never use. I've already eliminated a lot of them, like xylophone. So you can go and eliminate them. Wireless, I don't know when I'd use that. Put your cursor on a word you don't want to use or know you will never use. Right click and click on delete. Yes. So you can go through this list that's already here, and you can delete what you will never use. Combat, I don't think so. Delete combat. Combat's gone. So put your cursor on it, right click, delete. Okay, some of these have flags. You'll see these are the important and meaningful ones. How do you flag a photo? I'll just show you here. Let's just flag this one just to show you. Click on the photo you want to flag, and just come up here to the Organize section on the Home tab and click Flag, and it has a flag on it. How do you get rid of the flag? To tell you the truth, I've never gotten rid of one, but right click or click on it, click on flag again, and the flag disappears. So you can toggle the flags. I don't want this deer flagged. Come back up here, click on the deer. Come back up here. Come down here, click on the deer that's flagged. Come up to the Organize section, click on flag, and the deer's flag disappears. Okay? So you can put a flag on a picture by clicking on flag. You can take a flag off by clicking on flag. Let's look at some descriptives. This bird is already a towhee. I've already named it. I didn't do a caption or a geotag or anything. And the information tells me the number, tells me I gave it a rating, and tells me I have a red flag on it. It's important to me. Here's a gopher snake. Here's another picture of a gopher snake. I don't have, tells me what I've named it, descriptive tags. It's not a car. I don't have snake down there. So let's just call this one snake and a / gopher snake. And then it's tagged. So if I want to look up gopher snake, there it is. Now, I have some of these. These are Orioles. So I'm going to click the first one, hold down the Shift key, and click the last one because they're all in a row, so they all highlight. I can add a descriptive tag. This is bird, other bird. And then I'm going to add a / and I'm going to put Oriole. And it just says all of them are Orioles. What if I have something that's not tagged yet? Like a palm tree. Add descriptive tags. That's not down here. I can just type in palm tree. And there it is. So that's all you do to put descriptive tags. Now the neat thing, let's see that one, I have Anna's. The neat thing about using descriptive tags, or more than one, like I have bird, These are under, let me show you up here. Come up here to descriptive tags, manage tags. What I have under bird, see how it has a little triangle? It means there's something else in there. Click on it. I have hummingbird, a little triangle, click on it. And then I have Allen's, Anna's, black chins. The neat thing about this is if I search for bird, I get them. If I search for hummingbird, I get them. Or if I search by the kind of hummingbird they are, Allen's, Anna's, or black chins, their pictures come up. So there are 3 different ways to search for my hummingbirds. Now notice under Oriole, no, that didn't come up here. Other bird, Oriole, same thing. I could actually get rid of this one, but I'll leave it because I have some pictures tagged with it. Now, what about people search in 2013? I have some peoples and other things, but here's my father with his old car. So we're going to highlight all 3 of these, and he's already, he's already tagged Lou. Louis is his first name. Now, what if I have a, this one you can remove the tag by clicking on the drop down. What if I have this doe deer and I don't like that tag? When you put the cursor on the tag, a little X appears. When you put the cursor on the X, it's red, and you just click to remove a tag. Here's a tag that's a fly. Click to remove a tag. So they're very easy to put on. They're very easy to take off. It's very easy to flag. It's very easy to take off. What about ratings? Let me see. This is probably the best picture. And I've already given it a rating of 5. This lizard. It's not, well, this is a cute picture. So you click on it up here in the Organize section of the Home tab. Give it a rating you want. Okay. And so that's how you can tag, you can rate, and you can people tag some of your things. Now let's go over here to, here's one that has some people in it. Let's see, that's a painting. I can add people tags, and she's definitely not Lou. She's baby Isabel, and I'm just going to call her name. Okay. And so she's tagged. And here are some of the boys, and you can tag them with the names too. You can also tag videos. If you have videos, you can add tags to your videos so that you can find them. Okay, quick find. You notice how people come up here really fast. Now let's say I want to tag Logan and Desmond. I can batch people tag. Tag these faces? I don't think so. I guess it hasn't picked up them before. But all your people start appearing up here. Okay. And so, it's what it's doing. It's really cool. It's picking out the faces of the same person. So, okay, those are all different faces. Now, actually, there are more of those in there. But then you can tag them all at once. Oops. And close it up. Okay. So that's how you tag. Now, what do you use the tags for? Use the tags, go on the Find tab. Let's say I want all the pictures I have, and notice it will only search through the pictures that you have clicked on over here on the left-hand side. So we're just going to do My Pictures, and I want all of the pictures that have 4 stars. Oops, I'm sorry. And I want higher. You have to pay attention to these 4 stars and lower, just about everything. So I want 4 stars and 5 stars. And equals, I want only the pictures that have 4 stars. And that's how you can search by the ratings you've given your pictures, whether they're the best pictures or not so good pictures. What if I only want to see pictures that are flagged? I took the pictures off the deer, now I only have 1 picture that's flagged, that's Towhee. Now, in terms of tags, okay, this is where she gets interesting. Oh, I want to see all my Anna's hummingbirds. Oops, don't have any tag. Oh, you know why? After you finish one search, before you begin another search, click the X right there. You have to do that. Otherwise, you're just adding filters on. I'm sorry, I forgot that little important thing. I want all my Allen's hummingbirds, and there they are. Now, what if I wanted to add all my hummingbirds to this? Then I don't close it. I see the little red X right there. I don't close it. I just go back to my tags, and under birds, under birds, I can add my Allens, which is 1, I guess. Okay. And under tags, I can add my, these are the ones you've used the most. I can add my towhees. Oops. Didn't work. Okay. So anyway, you better close it up after each one. Let's find tags. Let's go into birds. Other birds, those are my towhees. Now, up at the top here, these are the most used tags, the tags you've looked at the most. I don't want that. Let's do birds, other birds. Those are all the pictures I have that are other birds. In other words, they're not hummingbirds. I have some other birds here. Let's go back to the home page and go to my 2013 photos. I have some other birds here. Remember, most of you are going to be doing these with people. This is a Cooper's hawk, and I'm going to rate it and give it 4 stars. I'm going to give it a descriptive tag, which is bird, other bird, hawk. Let's do it this way. I want bird, hawk, Cooper's hawk. Okay? So that's a Cooper's hawk, and I can put that on all of them now. Watch. Well, I've named one. Now I can add a suggestion. I can do. Oh, now they're all Cooper's hawks. Okay, that's how you put on tags. That's how you take off tags. That's how you use tags, by doing a search. Now, what about these geotags and captions and this, that, and the other? A caption is not permanent. It's not like putting something on the photograph. It's just a caption to help in a search. So let's say your Uncle Fred goes to your mother's birthday in St. Louis, your birthday party in St. Louis, and you take pictures of him. And then he's up at your grandma's at Christmas in Madison, Wisconsin. And then he attends the family reunion in Jefferson City, Missouri. So Uncle Fred's all over the place. So with Uncle Fred's picture, you're going to do people tags, Uncle Fred. Under geotags, he will have 3 different kinds of geotags. If he's in St. Louis, you'll type in St. Louis. If he's in Jefferson City, Missouri, you'll type in Jefferson City, Missouri. And if he's in Madison, Wisconsin, you'll type in Madison, Wisconsin. Now, for a caption, that's when you would type in the event's name. So, for some of Uncle Fred's picture, the caption would be Mom's birthday. For some other of Uncle Fred's pictures, the caption would be Christmas. And for the last group of Uncle Fred's pictures, the caption would be family reunion. And then under descriptive tags, you know, you wouldn't actually have to use descriptive tags because Uncle Fred's pretty well managed there. Okay, and that's basically how you would use photo gallery to tag and flag your photos to make them searchable. And then once you have them tagged and flagged, how you can go about searching for specific pictures. Why is this important? And we'll talk about this more in the next section. On the Create tab, you can choose all kinds of the photos you want, and you can click Movie and send them to Movie Maker to make a slideshow. Or you can click on some of your pictures and you can email them, send them to a blog post if you have one. You can order prints. You can make an auto collage, a panorama, etc., like I told you before, and like I'll be explaining in the next section. So it's important to have them tagged. If I have a whole year's worth of photos and I only want the photos of Uncle Fred, it's a lot easier to open Photo Gallery and say, Photo Gallery, please search for Uncle Fred's photos than it is for me to have to open every folder in my pictures and look for Uncle Fred. So I hope you've learned something. I hope you're going to use Photo Gallery to tag and flag and search for your pictures.